Right, good morning to you all. How are you doing? Good, all right. I want to just cover some of this ground we've been talking about already by way of introduction from Nick and Keith developing it slightly for us in terms of change and populations and people and governance, and look at what is out there. Right, here we go. First things first, let's think about change. We're all aware of some of the big numbers of change, but what we very often don't think of are what are the long-term consequences of that change on the way the world will work and the way the world will work with its people and populations and governance. And that's what I want to cover to some degree today in these few moments. So, first of all, let's think about where we are right now in our long-going recession period that we sort of feel we're in. During recessions, we learn to survive, and the good news is we go on doing the things that we have to do to survive. But at some point, we get the opinion and impression that we're going to come out of that and we start innovating and changing what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, what the distribution channels are, how we package, how we bundle, how we price, where we distribute in the world. All of that's happening now. And what's interesting with us is we work with many large corporates across many markets and industries around the world, and everybody is bringing out, to their opinion at least, new products and propositions. So the world we're going to project into with our propositions is a changing landscape. It isn't one of consistency and normality. It is a changing landscape for all consumers because everybody is trying to change what they're doing, how they're doing it, and how they're proposing those offers. So, broadly speaking, in downturns, opportunity comes from being able to see that people really are behaving differently. And it's quite surprising how many companies carry on doing pretty much the same thing, maybe marginally priced differently or packaged differently, but broadly speaking, these three products came out in the depth of the largest depression the world has yet seen, which is 1930s, and that was Motorola's first car radio, brought out in 1930 at the depths of the Wall Street crash. 82% had been wiped off Wall Street market value, and they brought out a car radio. Now, the question to ask yourself is, would you have invested in that company? Not very likely, or you'll have missed out on a business that's now grown to $9 billion. The same exists for Kraft, the same exists for Revlon with their nail polish. At points of change and inflection, we do not behave consistently in ways you might think. We like a little bit of luxury in our otherwise dampened worlds, and that's exactly what Insight led to those huge industries that were basically formed in that recession. And exactly the same thing is happening now in your markets and in other markets that will compete for wallet share that you're after.